take a full deep breath. And then slowly let it out, allowing that exhale to release. And again, nice deep full inhale. And exhale to release. And again, just like that, balancing out this rhythm of your breath. And exhale, release. So go ahead and feel your pelvis settle down into whatever it is you're sitting on. And feeling that anchor, I want you to feel the connection to your root. Feel the tone and the lift of your belly. Take a big breath into the back of your lungs. Draw the front ribs into your back ribs. Let the shoulders come away from your ears. See if you can release your jaw. Maybe just scanning the body for this moment to notice if you are holding effort in any way, if you are holding tension, and maybe allowing your eyes to close and allowing yourself to settle into this space of your own heart. And as we soften and we settle here, maybe your eyes close. And can you just settle into the rise and the fall of your breath? And can you receive yourself in this moment, noticing where you're at, giving yourself this moment to pause and to settle in and to take measure. Feeling the space behind your eyes. And feeling the lift up through the crown of the head from that space so that you feel connected to anything that inspires you, that nourishes you, that supports you. And then notice what happened to the seat. Is your pelvis still rooted? We want to keep the anchor in the pelvis and the opening through the crown of the head. Allowing your breath to draw you inward. Each time we soften and settle, maybe we go a little bit deeper into this resource we hold. We retrieve ourselves in these moments of pause. We gain access to the wisdom we hold, to the accumulated wisdom, to the accumulated experience we have in this body, heart, and mind. And when we settle into this accumulated experience, can we honor where we are in this moment? And this can either be really sweet or it can be really overwhelming if things are difficult. And then notice how some things may be really sweet and some things may be really difficult. And see if you can hold both of those things to be true. We often have this idea that our joy or our happiness is out in front of us somewhere. That we'll be happy when we get a new job, or we'll be happy when we can settle this one situation, or we'll be happy when we're in a relationship, or we'll be happy when, this happens or that happens, or when there are all these ideas of how we'll be happy when X happens. And this is how we hand our agency over. This is how we hand ourselves over in time and space. We think that our joy sits somewhere outside of ourselves in some idea about when something happens, we'll be happy. Now, there can be things that happen that create joy and that do make us happy for a moment. Something wonderful happens and we're like ecstatic. But as we move through life, we know that those things that happen usually don't sustain. It's a fleeting moment and then it shifts. And so can we start to cultivate our happiness, our joy from the space on the inside, from this interior space of really knowing and accessing and holding ourselves? Because when we do that, when we give ourselves the space to be connected to our joy, even when things aren't going the way we want them to go, even when things are hard, even when we are moving through a particularly difficult time, even when we feel overburdened or overwhelmed, there is still the possibility and the potential for joy to exist in that space. Is it harder to connect to? Yes, absolutely. It is definitely harder. It is also mildly dangerous because we don't want to spiritually bypass. We don't want to bypass the pain to go to, oh, everything will be fine. Everything works out for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. When we go there, we disassociate from the truth of the fact that things might be difficult and I can still collect myself. I can still hold the space of my own joy. Both things can be true. And this we have never learned how to do. It is quite difficult to hold paradox. We think we can only be one thing at a time. And so I invite you into this space to hold your presence, to hold your resource, to know yourself enough that you can offer yourself moments of joy in sometimes very simple ways. Sometimes it's as simple as noticing the sky, or noticing something beautiful, or seeing something that's sweet. And can we hold enough space in ourselves to retrieve those moments, even when things are hard? I want you to breathe a little deeper and let your pelvis settle again. And as you feel the rise and the fall of your breath, can you move into the space of your own joy? And maybe it's concealed, maybe it's hidden under layers and layers and layers of grief. Or maybe it's right there. And can you find it, no matter what is happening outside of yourself, no matter what is happening around you? Can you retrieve some glimmer of this joy that sits in the deepest part of your heart? And can you hold the space and honor it? When we take pause to access the space, then as we move through life and something gets hard, we can hopefully draw back in to receive ourselves in this way, to receive this space, to honor the resource we have. Draw your hands into prayer in front of your heart and gently bow your head to your heart, your body, your mind, this resource you hold. Namaste. I hope you have a beautiful day.